Okay, set this up. Post this on Twitch. Twitch, Twitter, X. Ace. Okay, X. Here we go. Post. Okay, let me pull up my YouTube so I can read the comments. Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome to my Generals of 90s channel, and we are doing another Marvel Champions campaign scenario for Mutant Genesis, and today we are on scenario 4, Mansion Attack, in which scenario we take on Magneto's Brotherhood, and to win this scenario we have to defeat two villains to win. So they all have like their own special ability, different abilities and everything. But I also have to deal with them before I get free side schemes on the in the victory display. If that happens, I lose the game. Shouldn't be too bad because I am playing again at my X-23 deck. It's a powerful deck, very easy to figure out, easy to play. And as always, I'll leave my deck deck description link in the at the end of the video. So a little story, like a little comic strip, like always. Expansion. It starts an expansion. Hey Megan, wait up. Hurry, wait! I'm late for class. Then they get attacked, and then Brotherhood shows up, and they're like knock knock, and Toad is like schools out suckers, and then Professor X goes and says, "The mansion is under the attack to me, my X-Men." So we are going to do the mansion attack, and here's a little overview story. A scenario 4 Mansion Attack. The combined powers of Magneto and the X-Men proved too much for Master Mold and its army of Sentinels to withstand, and the mutants triumphed over the machines, but instead of destroying the Sentinel factory as agreed, Magneto used his power of magnetism to lift Master Mold out of its subterranean facility and fly to his orbital fortress Asteroid M. The X-Men try to prevent Magneto from escaping, but they are summoned back to the X-Mansion by a telepathic distress call from Professor X. The Xavier Institute is under attack. Magneto has ordered his Brotherhood to assault the school in order to drive off his pursuers and buy him time to reprogram Master Mold. The X-Men give up their pursuit and race back to the X-Mansion to confront the Brotherhood of Mutants. So, when we last left off, Magneto betrayed the X-Men after defeating Master Mold, and that should be expected. I mean, it is Magneto after all, and basically he took Massimo to his asteroid and he wants to reprogram it into being his own, and he wants to use the robots to take over the world. But that's where Scenario 5 picks up, but I'm not there right now. Right now we are focusing on this one. Again, I am using standard free. I am using my leadership slash sidekick X-23 deck. And you know what? Yeah, I'll just leave the light on just a little bit so you guys can see everything better. If it's too much, let me know. But anyhow, so let's read the setup. So the setup says put the say the school environment in play, which I did, and what this environment does is force a response after the villain is defeated. If there's X villains in the victory display, the players win the game. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card and reveal the text next villain. If a minion with the same title as a new villain is engaged with the player, discard a minion and the villain activates against that player. So this is just a little thing for to keep everything up. And okay, let's reveal this one. So the reveal, this one's not gonna be staying around. All it that says is that the Xavier Institute is under attack by the Brotherhood of Mutants. When revealed, deal each player face an encounter card and advance to the next main scheme and add this card to the display. So, so we are gonna be fighting in the basketball court. Yeah. Okay, the light is too much. Let me do that. Yeah. So we're gonna be fighting in the basketball court, and it says each ally minion gains toughness. That means all allies and minions have toughness, which is pretty decent. And when complete, add this scheme to the victory display. Advance to the next card in the main scheme, and it has the lose con. If there are three main schemes in the victory display, the player will lose the game. So there's three main schemes here, they lose the game, and this also counts this one. So yeah, we are going in and we are going to the basketball court. Starts with one threat, and anyway, let's get started again. If I can get my sidekick to pop up early, then I'm good. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, and I'm also dealing with surprise attack. When defeated, shuffle the top card of the future past deck into the encounter deck. The player who defeated the scheme flips this card and puts reactivate defenses into the play area. And this also adds I add an additional encounter card. So the sooner I get rid of that, the better. So first things first, as always, I'm gonna flip my here Laura to X-23. And nice, I got Honey Badger, so I'm gonna use her right away. I'm gonna discard Gentle for one. And I think I'm also going to discard. Yeah, let's do this as well. And I'm going to replay Honey Badger, which is really nice. Then I am going to also pay. Yeah, you know what? I'll also pay Claw Mastery. And I'm also going to play my upgrade, which is Adamantium Lacing. I get 2 hit points. That's pretty good start. And I have Rescue Operation, which is the tactic I got. And this one says, here action until the end of the phase, prevent all consequential damage each I would take from thwart, remove this card from the game and the campaign pool. So that's actually pretty nice. So again, I have Jubilee here. The first player I can activate by exhausting Jubilee and spend an energy resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So very nice. And what Toad gimmick is that toughness with 2 force response. After Toad attacks and damages a character you control, discard 1 random card from my hand. So that's on when he attacks and damages a character I control. So now I'm gonna get X-23 to thwart for 2. It puts this to 1, and then I'll use her to deal thwart for 1 on here, which flips this over to reactivate defenses. And she would take damage, so I'm gonna get rid of the tough status card. I'm gonna use the hero. I'm gonna use it right now. And then I'll get Honey Badger to. I'm gonna also keep that under control. So I'm gonna get Honey Badger to thwart for 1 as well. To keep that. And since I defeated the scheme, I draw the top card of the future past deck and shuffle it and add that to my deck. And what Reactivate Defenses does is Alter Ego. Spend 1 of each resource, deal 5 damage to each enemy in play, remove this card from the game. So that basically it's like an AoE attack. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. Oh, she also has toughness because each alliance she took damage, so yeah, so okay. Alright, so that's done. And then I'm gonna use the X-23's Weapon X. Oh, actually after she takes damage, which she did, I get to ready X-23 and I'll use her to attack for 1 to get rid of the tough status card on Toad. And afterwards I'm gonna exhaust the class. Oh, he gains piercing actually, so it goes to the toughness and it also deals damage. So I do 1 damage to Toad, that puts him down to 12. And then I'm also going to exhaust that class to re-ready X-23, which she takes 2 damage. Yeah, 2 damage, and she also gets to attack. And I'm gonna have her attack for free on Toad. So it's 3 more damage coming in. 1, 2, and 3, which puts him down to 9 HP, which is not bad. Okay, so that's that. I'm gonna end my turn by drawing up to 5, 4, and 5, and then I'll ready up all my characters. But it is the villain's turn. Uh, this goes up by 1, and then Toad is going to attack for 2 force response after attacks and damages the card I control. Discard 1 random card. So I'm gonna have him. Yeah, I get Banhani versus defense, so that's 2, or actually, no, I'll do X-23. I'll have her defense, so that's 2. 2 plus 1, that's 3, and boost discard 1 random card from my hand. So she's dealing me. I defend for 2, I take 1 damage. But since she took damage, I can ready her. And then I have to discard 1 random card from my hand. And then because of Toad's boost, discard 1 random card from my hand. So I discard 2 cards, random ones from my hand. So we'll see which ones. I'll go with this one and this one. So we got Grimmer's Resolve gone, and we have Suit Up also discarded. Okay, and then I gain an encounter card. Welcome, hey guys, welcome to my stream. I'm running Marvel Champions. So we just finished the first round where I took Toad's toughness down and got him down to 9 HP. And I also was able to keep Jubilee alive, Honey Badger alive, X-23 alive. I got rid of the side scheme problem, like the mission side scheme, I got rid of that. I got reactivate defenses, and Toad is already at 9 HP, and I'm just about to do my encounter step. So let's see what we get. First one, Mutant Terrorists. When revealed, search the encounter and discard part for the Brotherhood side scheme and reveal it. So we have to look into the deck and search for the Brotherhood side scheme, which I think I saw somewhere. Yeah. And I have to put that into play. Yeah, side scheme and shuffle the deck afterwards. And what the side scheme does is that, yeah, so the side scheme gives me an extra encounter card during the encounter step, but it also actually, let me fix this. And it says hinder 2, so it starts with 4. 3 plus 2, that's actually 5. Starts with 5 threat on it. And each one of mutant wing gains quick strike. That means they will all attack right away as long as I'm in the hero form. Okay, so that was the first one, and let's see what the second one is. The second one is protect the students, hinder 2. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme switches their deck and discard it for an ally and add it to their hand. So that's another side scheme out, and that symbol means that I cannot get rid of the main scheme. I cannot throw the main scheme, but so I have to get rid of this scheme first before I can get rid of this one. So we're getting a lot of side schemes, but I have ways to deal with them. And now it is my turn, and I am actually gonna start by paying 1 and 2, and I'm gonna play Wolfsbane. Again, he has a tough status card because each ally main gains toughness, and she is a 1/2, and she gains piercing, which means I can pierce through toughness. So now what we are going to do is I'm gonna get X-23 Thwart for 2 on this one, protect the students, and then I'm also gonna use Jubilee to thwart for 1 on here. She will take damage from that, And I'm also gonna use Honey Badger to thwart for one on protect the students. So she also takes damage, which shuts this down. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and adds that ally to my hand. So let's see which ally could be useful. And I know I'm gonna go into my deck. I'm gonna search for an ally, and the ally I'll go for is going to be Professor X, and he goes to my hand. And basically, I can pay free. He doesn't really do any attacks, but he gets free thwart, which helps me deal with thwarting. And after he enters play, I can choose either to confuse the villain, stun a minion, or ready an X-Men character. So that's actually pretty nice. Okay, so he goes to my hand. And since Honey Badger is gonna trigger two, since she took one damage, I can ready X-23. And with her out and ready, I can do another thing. I'm gonna have her thwart for two on the Brotherhood, which would put it down to 5 minus 2 will be 3. The sooner I get rid of this as well, the better. Um, and then I'm gonna use Wolfbane to attack for 2 on Toad. So Toad takes 2 damage, 1 and 2, just like that. She does take the sheer toughness, but because of she died. And then I'll use the X-23 class gimmick. I pay 2 HP, ready her, and I'm gonna have her attack for free on Toad because she gets free attack. So I'm gonna deal 3 damage to Toad. 1, 2, 3. That puts him down to 4 HP. Okay, and that's gonna be it. I'll drop to 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll ready up everything. And now it is the villain's phase, so this goes up by 1. Toad is going to attack. I'm going to have X-23 defense, so that's 2 plus whatever is here. 2 plus 2, 3, oh, that's 5 damage. I prevent 2, so I take 3. 1, 2, and 3. Which triggers Toad's mechanic, which is after Toad attacks and introduces a character I control, discard one random card from my hand. So I have to discard a card. Okay, we are going to go for. You know what? Let's see where my hand stops. Alright, Cable gets discarded. And then I gain 2 encounter cards because of Brotherhood, which is not the best. And since she took damage, I can ready her. Okay, let's do my cards. I'm gonna get rid of Brotherhood next. So first we got Hack and Slash. I will discard one random card from my hand, take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. So I have to discard again a random card. So let's see. We lost Sunspot. He does one, so I take 1 damage, which is a heavy damage for that. And then my second one is Sinister Strike. When the good hero plays one person counter improved by the past, and if it has any counters on it, the villain activates. So Toad's going to attack again. I'll have Wolfbane defend this one. So that's 2 plus whatever is here. 2 plus 2, 4. He is defeated, which triggers her gimmick again. I have to discard a card randomly from my hand. Ooh. Ouch! This was a heavy hit on my end from Toad. So let's see. Side by side. That's okay. I don't have sidekick, so that's not. I can't really use it. But I'm down to my last 2 cards. This was a heavy hit. I won't lie. All right. Well, it is now my turn, and I'm just gonna get X-23 to thwart for 2 on the Brotherhood, which puts that down to 1. And then I'm gonna have Jubilee thwart for 1 on Brotherhood as well. So that shuts that down. So that's gone. And then I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm actually gonna discard Hmm. Let's see what I want to do here. I could play this, go for backup. Yeah, so I am actually going to. What do I want to do? I'm gonna get Honey Badger to attack for one on Toad, just because. She does take damage, and since she's at 2, that kills her, but that readies X-23 because whenever X-23 takes a damage, I can ready her. And then I'm gonna use X-23. I'm gonna just have her thwart for 2 this time to keep this under control. And then I'll flip to Alter Ego so I can heal up next turn. And I'll use her Alter Ego action, which is shuffle either the Honey Badger or Scissor Ornament from my discard pile into my deck, and then I draw one card. So I'm gonna just shuffle. I'm gonna take Honey Badger, and I'm gonna shuffle her back into my deck, and I get to draw a card after that. Okay, so that's done, and I'll draw a card. We got Sisterly Bond, which is a nice event card, because whenever Honey Badger towards her attacks, at 20 X-23 is matching power to Honey Badger's power for this use. That's very nice. And after that, I'm gonna just end my turn here. So I'm gonna draw up to 6, 4, 5, and 6. And after that, I'm gonna just pass my turn here. I need some time to recuperate. Okay, so we are gonna do villain phase. This will basketball core goes up by 1. Toad is going to scheme for 2 plus 1, that's 3. So that puts it at 4 on the main scheme. I gain an encounter card after that, reveal it. It is called Seeking Vengeance. When revealed, if Lady Deathstrike is in play, she activates against otherwise. I have to search the encounter deck and discard power for Lady Deathstrike and put her into play, engage with me. So I have to search for Lady Deathstrike. The module I'm using is I'm using this Lady Deathstrike module instead of the Mystic module because Mystic is just really annoying to go up against, especially in solo. This one is more fun. I like this one a lot more. And with Lady Deathstrike, she's a 1/2 with 6 HP quick strike and force response. After she deals attacks and damages a character, that character only discards one random card from my hand. So basically, whenever she deals damage to me, I discard random cards from the gimmick. So a lot of discarding, but that's not a big deal. And then Seeking Vengeance basically boosts how much um, threat will go up on here. So yeah, okay. So that's that. Now it is back to my turn, and I am actually going to pay. You know what? Yeah, I'll pay 3. 1, 2, and 3 to play Professor X. After I take Confuse one, I'm gonna stun a minion, so I'm going to stun Lady Deathstrike, so she won't be able to attack next turn. And then I'll use Professor X to thwart for free on the. Let's do Seeking Vengeance. So I'll thwart for free on here. 5 minus 3 is 2. Yeah, so this has 2 left. Afterwards, I am going to have her. I'm gonna exhaust her to heal for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. He takes 1 damage from that, and I'm going to actually stay Alter Ego maybe. Mm, nah, I'm gonna flip her to hero form, and then I'll draw up to 5, 3, 4, and 5. Not bad. Also not the greatest, and ready up everything. I'm on with Jesus, so that's good. Alright, so that's gonna be it for my turn. So this goes up by 2 because of the vengeance. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So the basketball court is at 6. Also, he gets toughness, and she gets toughness. That's fine. I have piercing, and afterwards, Toad is going to trigger. He is going to attack. I'm gonna have Professor X defend this attack from him. So that's 2 plus 1. That's 3. And I have a boost, a free. If you don't pyro, give him. If the win is pyro, but there's no pyro, so the boost doesn't activate. However, he's gonna deal 3 damage, but I have the tough skill, so the tough status goes away. And the heal in the afterthought damages. He did not damage my character. Yeah, because the toughness prevented the damage. So no damage on right now. And then like this I would attack, but she is stuck, so she doesn't attack. And then I gain an encounter card, reveal it. Immovable. When revealed, blob activates if he is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard card for the blob minion and reveal him. So I have to search for blob. Looks like he's been discarded. So basically blob has guard. So let's which means I won't be able to attack the villain as long as blob is around. So I can deal with blob first. And again, he also has 6 HP and he has Tough Scout, Tough Scout. Okay, it is my turn. At the end of the round, Professor X gets discarded. And I do have piercing with X-23, so that's nice. I am going to pay. I'm gonna pay 1 to play Call for Backup. I basically, if I thwart this, uh, yeah, I can get a free ally. And then I'm gonna have X-23 attack blob. So that's no, I'm actually gonna have a thwart for 2 on Seeking Vengeance to shut this down. And then I'll use Jubilee to thwart for 1 on the main scheme. And then I am going to exhaust the claws, deal 2 damage to X-23, and she gets free attack. I'm gonna get her to attack Blob, and since she has piercing, the toughness goes through and damage goes through, so Blob takes 3 damage. And afterwards, I am going to actually, yeah, I'm gonna equip this on Blob. Actually, you know what? Nah, I can actually do it better, something better. So I'm gonna discard 3 cards, 1, 2, and 3 as one of each resource. Science, Strength, and Sisterly Bond, and I'll use that as a energy resource to exhaust to deal 5 damage to each enemy. So I'm gonna deal 5 damage to Blob, which takes him out. 5 damage to Lady Deathstrike, which gets rid of the tough status card, and 5 damage to Toad. 1, 2, 3. So Toad is also defeated, and he is added to. After one is defeated, if there's excellence in the victory display, the player wins. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card and review the next one. So Toad was defeated, and the next one we are fighting is Avalanche. He has toughness, and he has after Avalanche attacks you, exhausts an ally I control. So this guy basically stuns my allies, and he gains a tough status, and this gets removed from the game. And after that, I am going to, and he starts with 15 HP. I think I can still pull through, we'll see. And I'll draw up to 5. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. I got what I wanted. Ready up. All my cards. And now it is the villain's turn. So this will go up by 1, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are almost done with the with the first main scheme. Avalanche is going to attack. I have to exhaust and I control. I'm gonna exhaust Jubilee and I'm gonna defend with X-23, so that's free. Plus boost this command random card from my hand and take damage equal to the number of printed resources on it. So I defend it for 2. I take 1 damage from that, which I can then ready X-23. And I have to discard 1 random card from because of the boost. Stood up, I take 1 damage. And then Lady Deathstrike is gonna attack for 2. I'm gonna defend with for 2 as well, so I don't take any damage. Oh, I should have gotten an encounter card because of this gimmick. Okay, so that's that, and then I gain this encounter card. So let's reveal the cards. First one, Dark Design. When revealed, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. Then if any the scheme, so Avalanche is going to scheme, so that's 2 plus 2, 4, which puts this to the second scheme. This gets shut down. And next one is going to be the Courtyard, which is each character gets +1 attack. When complete edit, yeah. So each character has +1 attack. So all characters have attacks now. +1. So basically he does 4 damage, 3 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. And then this one is Driving Nearer, Force Response. After my turn, oh, this is an obligation. So after my turn begins, discard the top card of my deck, place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past. So now it is my turn. This is gonna activate. Discard the top card of my deck, Claw Mastery, and place 1 pursuit counter on pursued by the past for each only 1 resource. I put only 1 pursuit counter on there. Okay, I'm gonna pay 2 to play Honey Badger, which gives her 2 attack, and then I'm gonna pay 1 more. I'm going to play Danger Room Training. I'll be equipping that to Honey Badger. So she gets now 3 HP, +1 thwart, and +1 attack. So she's at 2 and 2. Which is very nice because I'm gonna get her to attack for 2. Actually, no, let's do thwart for 2 on call for backup. She does take damage, which triggers her gimmick, which I can ready X-23. And then I am going to use X-23 to thwart for 2 on call for backup. When this is defeated, each player may search their deck and discard for an ally and put it into play. So the ally I'll be adding and putting into play is going to be I know who. Where is he? Who's better? I'll put Cable into play because after Cable thwarts and defeats the side scheme, I draw 1 card. On top of that, he does 3 damage and actually 4 damage now because of the +1 attack. And thwarts for 2. So now I'm actually going to exhaust weapon X to ready X20, deal 2 damage to X-23 and give her 2 attacks, so she's at 3 +1, 4 attack. And I'm actually gonna get her to attack for 4 on Avalanche. He has toughness, but I have piercing, so pierce goes to toughness, gets defeated, and I deal 4 damage, 3 +1, 4 damage right to Avalanche's face. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That puts him at 11. And then I'll have Cable attack for 4 on Lady Deathstrike. So she takes 4 damage. And I take 1 damage with Cable. Okay, I am going to flip to her alter ego because I'm getting really close to danger HP. And I'll draw already everything. Draw up to 6 cards. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. This is actually a good hand, guys. I got Beast. I got the Power of Leadership. I got Pain Tolerance. I have Side by Side. I got Sidekick. And I got Sisterhood. So Sidekick is a really important card Unfortunately, it came in late, but that's fine. And I'll end my turn. So now it is the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. He's gonna scheme for 2 plus whatever is here. So 2 plus 2, that's 4. Ay, ay, ay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof. Uh, I screwed up. Because my late desk is gonna scheme for 1, which puts it at 7. And unfortunately, that is added here. And if 3 main schemes are in the victory display, the players lose the game. Yeah, so I lost, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, I did not expect it to go this bad. But it happens. We are going to try again. Jubilee stays. Ah, shit. This was a bad round. I should not have exhausted because I should not have gone to the alter ego. That's what I screwed up. If I didn't, I might have actually pulled through. Oh well. Mistakes happen. But I'm gonna play again. Just have to reshuffle my deck. I had a better start. Like, I really need to get my 2 cards in there. So let's get this set up again. I think this will be able to win second time around. We'll see. But first I have to reshuffle all the villains again. Yeah, sometimes you have to do more than one try, and maybe the second try I might be able to win. You'll see. Alright, the villain we'll be going up against is Stole again. Starts at 13. And let's see, what cards did I... Let me see, no, something attack is what should was there. Okay, so this was not there, so now something attack. This is what stays in here. Yeah, if I didn't go to Alter Ego, I could have maybe survived one more turn. We'll see how it goes. I think this time we might be able to win, but depending on what hand I get. Alright, we are shuffling side schemes. So not side schemes, main schemes. We're gonna do this. This comes into play with 3. Brotherhood strikes, deal 1 damage. One each player face down in counter card. Did I shuffle this? I don't know if I shuffled it or not. I shuffle it just to be safe. Okay. Do I sell them counter card because of the mechanic? And the next one, this will be added here, and we are going to be fighting at the atrium. Each character gains steady. Draw up to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And I got sidekick. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Alright, so let's start. Let's get started again. I got a pretty decent, good starting hand, and I'm gonna start by paying 2, 1, and 2. Yeah, pay 2 to play Sisterhood, Exo Sisterhood. Yeah, it's a support card. I am going to exhaust it and discard an X-23 card. And then search my deck and discard for Honey Badger, add her to my hand. So let's see, let's go find Honey Badger. Where is she? Was she next? Wow, she was next. Okay. Well, I search for Honey Badger, add her to my hand. And I'll keep her around like that for now. I'll flip to Hero form, and I'm gonna get X-23 to thwart for 2 on the main scheme. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and have Jubilee thwart for 1 as well. She'll take damage, but this gets shut down and flipped to reactivate defenses. I then search for. I draw the top card of the Future Past deck and add it to the main deck. And that's solid toughness. Okay, let's see. Alright, that's gonna draw up to 5, 4, and 5. Ready up all my characters and cards. Next, I will be going to the villain step, which this will go up by 1. Toad is gonna attack for 2. I'll defend with X-23, so that's 2 plus boost. I get to play after activation. Place 1 pursuit counter on future. Okay, so there's 2 damage. Shouldn't do any damage to me, so I don't discard anything, and then I gain an encounter card and reveal my card's groundswell. When avalanche, if he's not in play, search my encounter deck and discard power for an avalanche minion and reveal it. So I have to search for avalanche the minion. And put him into play. So the first encounter card. No toughness this time, but alright. And the second encounter card is Blob. So I got 2 guys. So guard, and that's yeah. So I have 2 minions, Bortherhood minions out on the field. So what I'm gonna do next is, it's now back to me. I'll pay 2 to play Honey Badger, and then I'll pay 1 to play Sidekick, and I will equip Sidekick onto Honey Badger. And now she's at 4 hit points. I'm gonna get Honey Badger to attack for 1 on Blob. So that's 1 damage to this guy. She takes 1 damage, which then I can ready X-23. I am going to use Jubilee's ability. I'm going to exhaust her and spend an energy resource. I'm going to spend Wolfbane as an energy resource to deal 2 damage to an enemy. I'm going to deal 2 more damage to Blob, so that puts him at 3 damage. And then I'm going to have X-23 thwart for 2 on the main scheme. And afterwards, I'm going to exhaust the class, deal 2 damage to X-23, get her ready with free attack. I'm going to get her to attack on Blob for 3 damage, which is enough to take Blob out. Just like that. And then that's going to be it for my turn. So I'm going to draw up to 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ready up all my characters. And now it is the villain's turn. So this goes up by 1. Toad is going to attack for 2. I'll have X-23 defend. So that's 2 plus 2, that's 4. I defend for 2 and I take 2. 1, 2. Which triggers Blob's gimmick. I mean, Toad's gimmick. I have to discard a card, a random card from my hand. Animal Instinct gets discarded. Okay. And then Avalanche is going to, and since I took damage, I can ready her. And then I'm gonna get Avalanche. Avalanche is going to attack. Force response after Avalanche attacks my exhaust a character I control. I'm gonna exhaust Jubilee, and I'm gonna take 3 damage. 1, 2, and 3. That puts me to 2 HP. I'll have to heal up next turn, hopefully. Okay, now it is my turn. Now I get an encounter card first. And then we got this, which is attach me and give it to tough status card. So I'm gonna attach it to Avalanche and against the tough status card. So Avalanche is gonna be a problem. Alright, it is now back to me. And I am going to pay 1 to play Endurance. I'm gonna give myself 3 HP. 1, 2, 3, plus 3 HP, which is really good stuff, good thing to have at this stage. And then I'm gonna have X-23 attack for 1 to get rid of the tough on this guy, to get rid of the tough status card. And afterwards, I am going to have Honey Badger thwart for. No, actually, I'm gonna get her attack Toad to get rid of the tough status card as well. She does take damage, which readies X-23. And then I'm gonna pay this to play Clan Mastery. She gets +2 attack, so that's 3 until the end of the turn. I'm gonna get her to attack for 3 on Avalanche. So that's 3 damage to Avalanche. And then I will exhaust the class, deal 2 damage to myself, ready her to give her more damage. So she's at 1 +2 from this, so that's 3 +2, that's 5 damage. And I think I'm gonna go right and take out. Yeah, let's go to Avalanche. I'm gonna go all out and attack Avalanche for 5. Or actually, Avalanche for 5 for Tuto. I'll go 5 Tuto because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts him down to 8 HP. And then I am gonna flip her to Alter Ego form so I can do survive a little bit. And then I'll draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ready up, everybody. It is now the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Toad is going to scheme for 2 plus whatever is here. 2 plus 2, that's 4. That puts it at 6. And then this guy is going to scheme for 1, which puts it at 7, which moves it to the second stage. Cafeteria. Each character gains retaliate 1. So basically that means all characters will attack back and it starts with 1. Yeah. Alright, it is now back to me. And I'm gonna use Laura to heal for 6. 4, 5, and 6. That puts her at 9. Next, I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna play Cable. Next, I'm gonna flip her to hero form. And then I'm gonna get Honey Badger to attack for 2 on Avalanche, which takes Avalanche out 1. Not just for attack for 1, that puts him at 4. Honey Badger takes 1 damage. I get to ready X-23 because Honey took damage. And then I'm gonna use Jubilee to attack for 1 on Avalanche, which will take Avalanche out. So he's gone. Oh, he gets 5 more hit points. So he has a 10. So that I put him at 5. Then I'll use X-23 to attack for 1. That puts it at 6. And now I use Cable to attack for 3. So that's 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cable takes 2 damage from that attack, unfortunately. And then I am going to ready X-23 by taking 2 damage. With free attack, and I'm going to get her to attack Avalanche and take Avalanche out. So I don't have to deal with him anymore. Just like that. And then I'll draw up to 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to ready up all my characters. Toad's turn. So during turn, this goes up by 1. Toad is going to attack. I'm going to have Cable defend. So that's 2 plus whatever is here. 2 plus 2, that's 4. I retaliate 1. So I do 1 damage back. But that will take Cable out, unfortunately. And then because I took damage, I have to discard a random card. Oh, I made a basic recovery. I should have healed her for 2 HP. My bad, I completely missed that part. Oh, I just got a random one still. Alright, so let's see what do we get. What are we gonna get rid of? It's one of my best cards that I got puncture wound, got completely decimated. Alright, I get an encounter card, reveal it. Ooh, self-isolation. And honey badger and place it under this card. So I lost my honey badger, which sucks. The psychic gets discarded. I have to get rid of this first. Alter ego. Okay, so it is now my turn. I am going to pay 2 and 3 to play Deadpool. And then I'm gonna get X-23 to attack for 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have attack for 1 on Toad, which then I will equip Puncture Wound onto him. And then I'll use Deadpool to thwart for 2 on the main scheme. He takes 1 damage from that. And then I'll get Jubilee to attack for 1. Puts him down to 5 HP. And then I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego and draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ready up. Oh, and switch your hand deck and discard pile and play area for Honey Badger under this face down, under this obligation. If you cannot discard this card and deal yourself 1 face down encounter guard, but actually I can. So response that I make a basic recovery, discard obligation, and honey badger. So that's gonna suck. Yeah, that's it for my turn. Now it is the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Gold is going to scheme for 2 plus whatever is here, 2 plus a boost. Place 1 pursuit counter on pursuit by the past. If it has any counters on it, discard an upgrade or support I control. I'll discard this. Okay, so that's that. And then I gain an encounter card, reveal it. It's attached to, I gain attached to adamantium upgrades, attached to an enemy without, so I'm going to attach it to Toad. And then that's going to be, and basically he gains piercing. So now it is my turn. This triggers force response after the player play face begins discard this card and deal 3 damage. So I'm going to deal 3 damage to Toad. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to use Laura to recover for 6. 9 plus 3, that's 11. So 1, 2, 3. I can go up to 11. I did recover, so I can discard this and Honey Badger. That's fine because next I'm actually going to pay 2 to play side by side. So, do I have stood up? I don't have stood up, never mind. I am going to pay 2 from the power of leadership and 1 from side by side, that's 3. And I'm going to play Domino. And then I'll pay 3 more and I'm going to play Sunspot. And then I'll use Laura's ability, which is shuffle either the Honey Badger ally from my deck and into my hand. Deck and drag cards. I'm gonna shuffle. That's the Honey Badger. Actually, I'll shuffle Sisterly Bond back into my deck and I'll draw a card. Okay, I did. Sunspot's ability also triggers, which is response. After you play Sunspot from my hand, choose a player, deal 1 damage to the villain. So I'll deal 1 damage to Toad for each energy resource. So there was 1, so 1 damage to Toad. I draw a card. Not what I want. Okay. Then I'm gonna flip to hero form, and I am going to use Sunspot to attack for 2. Gets retaliate 1, so he takes 2 damage because 1 retaliate. So he's defeated, but I also took down Toad. Alright, so since he's been discarded, this will also get discarded because it's a different hero now. And that triggers, I gain an encounter card. And we go, what? It's Avalanche again? Bro, how did I shuffle this? Whatever. It is what it is. So Avalanche is the next villain, just like last round. Okay, that's fine, totally fine. I'm gonna get Domino to attack for. Actually, no, let's do it this way. I have Jubilee attack for 1 on Avalanche to shut down the tough status card. She does take damage back from that and retaliate 1, so she gets defeated, unfortunately. I'm gonna get that pool toward for. No. I'm gonna get Domino to attack for 2, 1, and 2. He has retaliate 1, so she takes 1 damage back from him and 1 damage just because she attacked. Which triggers after I use one of my basic power. After I use one of Domino's basic power, swap a card in my hand with top card of my deck. Okay, I'll take this. Better option. And then I'll get Deadpool to attack for 2, 1, and 2. He takes 1 consequential damage and then retaliate 1. So he is also defeated. I am gonna exhaust X-23 class to ready her and deal 2 damage to her, 1 and 2. That puts her down to 9 HP. And I'm gonna get her to attack for 3 damage on Avalanche. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I will draw up to 5. 5, and did I do anything else happen? No. I just okay. So that's from defeating him, the thing. Yeah. So that's what I did for my turn. Draw up to 5. Ready up. All my characters. This now it is the villain's turn. This goes up by 1. Avalanche is going to attack. I am gonna, and then he has after he attacks me, exhaust an ally. I'm gonna exhaust Domino, and I'm gonna defend for 2. So that's 3 plus whatever is here. That's 6 damage. I defend for 2. So 6 minus 2, I take 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And since she took damage, I can ready her. And then I gain an encounter card. And then let's reveal. So first one, Brotherhood Beatdown. For each of the following enemies in play, Avalanche, I had to exhaust my identity, which sucks. And then the second one is so actually nothing happens. Okay, so we're good. That's fine. I have to exhaust it for at least once. That's totally okay. I am going to pay 1, which is Rally the Troops. I'm going to play Danger Room Training. I'm going to equip that to Domino. She gets +1 attack and +1 thwart. She has free attack to thwart and +1 hit points. She has 4 hit points. I am then going to exhaust X-23 class, take 2 damage, which will trigger her ability. I can ready X-23. She has 3 damage, free attack now. I am then going to pay 1 to play Claw Mastery, which will give her +2 attack. So she's at 3 +2, that's 5 attack right there. And I'm gonna have her attack for 5 on Avalanche. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he's at 3 HP. I'm gonna flip to Alter Ego. I'm gonna risk it. I'll flip to Alter Ego and draw up to 6. 1, so 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then ready my characters. Alright, so this goes up by 1. And then Avalanche is going to scheme for 2 plus this. So that's 2 plus 1, that's 3. That puts it at 6. And there is no boost, so he schemes for 6. Whew. Really, we're cutting it close, guys. We're cutting really close. I get an encounter card, reveal it. Hinder 2. Uh, 2 and 2. Emotion Transmute. Alright, so it's 6. I have 1 more turn, but that's enough for me to finish this guy off. So now it is my turn. I'm going to have Laura heal for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I am gonna flip her to hero form. Actually, no, let's do alter ego. Let's just finish with alter ego. I'm gonna spend the science, this one, and energy resource. to use reactivate defenses. I deal 5 damage to enemy in place. I deal 5 damage to Avalanche, which is enough to defeat him. And since I defeated two, I win the game. So I officially defeated the Brotherhood on the second try. And let's read the conclusion. Okay, so the conclusion. So the Brotherhood got defeated, and they are being kept captive in their prisoners, and now Storm and Phoenix, which is one of my favorite characters. Phoenix is my top favorite X-Men. I love her. I love her outfit and stuff. And so there's like these things. Storm is like, you attacked our home. How do you think that would end? And then Phoenix is like, what do we do with our prisoners? Cyclops, that's a problem for later. Right now, we have to stop Magneto from reactivating Master Mold. The other guy, I don't know his name, says, I modified the Blackbird for low orbital flight. Should take you to asteroid M. And then Cyclops like, this is it, everybody on board. And then they're like, yeehaw, forced it us proud Remy. And then Genesis, boah, Cherry, this Kaijun doesn't like space rides. And then on the end, there is X-Men prepare to board. So we are gonna end it here. We have defeated the Brotherhood, which was really close. Like first round was bad, the second one was really close to losing, but we pulled through somehow. And again, thank you guys for stopping in, even if just for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will hope to see you guys next time in the conclusion of Mutant Genesis campaign. I don't know if I'm gonna win or not, depending on how powerful Magneto's gonna be. He is an enemy. He's a tough boss to fight in solo. But anyway, guys, thank you for stopping by, watching my stream, and you can catch up on the stream on it. The stream is gonna be up on my YouTube channel, and if you want to see more or get notified when I'm posting other videos, like if you want to see my old champions, I'm gonna do The Witcher as well. So let post subscribe to my channel if you can, like the button, hit the like button to help the YouTube algorithm show my videos more often. And hopefully, as the time goes on, I'll become better and better, and maybe we'll see how it goes. But I'm not gonna give up on my YouTube content creating. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys